Hi, Tracy McElfresh, Tracy Sews here from Dayton, Ohio. I am getting ready to embark on some fun projects because I have been on a pants journey once again. Every 5 years, I like to try to love pants and fit them again. And now I'm really diving in, and I've made 5 pair already that all fit wonderfully. And I am taking a break to make something really fun. So I'm going to share a couple of the fun things that I'm going to try to attempt to draft and design next. So I have made all of my own pattern blocks, flat pattern blocks. So I do have those, but not in a knit. So here's how I'm going to try to get around that. So this is the dress that I want to make. This was on a vintage sellers Instagram page, and I had the picture on my phone forever, and then I put it into Procreate and drew the design. When you draw the design, you find that you pay more attention to how everything is. You see every detail a little closer. So if you want to design your own clothing, it's a good idea to start with drawing, especially a replica, because you would be surprised about, after it's made, the things that you realize you missed. So I have 2 stripes to choose from that were both gifted to me, and there is a ton of them. I think I'm going to go with this one because it is the wider stripe, because this one is an actual sweater knit, and this one is just a stretch knit. Now, my pattern blocks are not made for stretch knit, so they would be too big if I even hacked this. But I did go through my 550 patterns and find a couple in my size that are stretch knit that are close to the silhouette, that I can take these and lay the width on top of my pattern blocks. And I've done that before. Sizing up a child's 1960s pattern to be an almost adult size, and it worked really well. So I'm going to try this again and we'll see. The second one was, I was gifted a 1930s book as a thank you. That's all fashions from the 1930s, and I was going through it last night and I found this design, and she's got a light cotton, it's on the diagonal. I loved everything about this because I designed a fabric on Spoonflower that was very similar. Now, this is not a new print. I think it's called Windows. It's really nothing new. It was very trendy in the 80s. And so I've been holding on to this fabric for months, not knowing what to do with it because it's slightly see-through. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, this would make awesome pants, like bell-bottom pants. But now I know a 1930s sort of Dust Bowl kind of era dress, and I do have a couple patterns that I can look at, but I believe I can just use my basic blocks, trace them with my tracing blade right onto the fabric, and that this would be a pretty easy fit. It does have, appears to have a seam up that middle skirt, and it doesn't even, it looks like they tried to match it up, but that could just be the way the fabric is bending. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. But both of the designs are very bold prints, so we'll see how it goes. Well, that's it. Tracy McElfresh, Tracy Sews. Thank you for watching. Bye.